hope you're all managing well. Today, I'm going to share with you a topic which I recently came to know and started loving, and that is machine learning and artificial intelligence. Let me tell you first how I came to know about this. In my school, there is an ideathon competition on the topic AI for good. But before I go into that, I will start my presentation with the basic concept of machine learning and AI. So, what is machine learning? It's a buzzword in recent times, but it is not a new concept. Machine learning has been there from the 1980s plus, but with the recent evolution of computing power, machine learning has entered our daily life. Machine learning is nothing but a collection of methods, models, and algorithms for data analysis and data driven decisions. The main purpose of machine learning is from data to decisions. Now, let us see what is AI. AI is an area of computer science that emphasizes the creation of intellectual machines that work and react like us humans. It is a rule based agent and it is also automatic. Its main purpose is to mimic human behavior by learning from our environment dynamically. A very common example of AI these days is the self driving car. First, we humans drive the car. We use our brain, eyes, hands, and legs to drive a car. In the same ways, the self-driving car has many internal systems which work together to drive. Few act as brain, at the same time others act as eyes, so on and so forth. But why do we need these automated cars? It drives better than humans and so we have lesser number of road accidents and it saves human life. Now let me tell you the difference between machine learning and AI. If we say machine learning is the brain, then AI is the muscles. Machine learning is the core of AI and it gives instructions to AI. As you can clearly see in this picture, artificial intelligence is like a robot, which is like our whole human body. It consists of the brain, the hands, the legs, the heart, the lungs. But machine learning is a part in it which is our brain. So it gives instructions to artificial intelligence. Inside machine learning, there's another thing called deep learning, but we're not going to touch into that concept today. In my school, I am a member of the Infocom Club, and we have an external ideathon competition on AI for good. In that, we submit an idea on AI in any one of these four categories. And these categories are AI for Earth, AI for cultural heritage, AI for accessibility, and AI for humanitarian action. With these, I started to do research on internet to find out what is already being done in these areas. And I found out amazing work is being done. And here is my most favorite. Let us see this video.
Right now there is a poaching epidemic that is hitting Africa.
It's estimated that we're losing an elephant every 15 minutes. But at that rate, we'll be losing 35,000 a year, and elephants could go extinct in the Congo Basin within 10 years. The poaching pressure is that great. Time's running out. The Serengeti is the world's most famous national park. It's also one of the largest parks in Africa. There are only 150 rangers to protect an area. Imagine the size of the state of Maryland. For 2 years now, we've been partnering with the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation on TrailGuard, and now Intel and Resolve have joined together to try and save the wildlife of Africa, and doing it by introducing TrailGuard AI, a revolutionary new technology that can stop poachers before they kill. TrailGuard is a low-cost, easy-to-use, simple and durable, efficient camera system. Researchers, conservationists put out camera traps all the time, and about 75% of the images that are recorded have nothing in them. Sometimes it's the change of cloud cover that sets off the camera, and you end up with thousands of images that have absolutely no value at all. Now, TrailGuard AI removes all those blank images and only sends on to headquarters those that have people in them, and it draws a bounding box around it, and amazingly sends a text file that tells you the percent accuracy of whether or not that's a human being.
When Resolve approached Intel, it definitely felt like a great fit for them to use the Intel Movidius visual processing unit. Intel has brought both its hardware expertise and its software expertise, so we helped integrate the Intel Movidius VPU into the TrailGuard AI so that they could do inference on the edge, making certain that there were poachers in a frame versus just some noise. One of the biggest benefits of the TrailGuard AI is its size. Because it is so small, it's easy to hide, which makes it harder for the poachers to find. It also preserves the battery life, so we can leave it out in the field for a year, year and a half.
They're not just engineers now, they're engineer conservationists.
We are at Big Sur, and today we have been doing a field test of the TrailGuard AI, showing its capabilities and demonstrating it to the world.
Big Sur is the definition of wildness in California. A lot of the conditions here are very similar to elsewhere in the world. It's rugged, it's remote, and difficult to have any kind of connection with, say, cell connectivity. In the Serengeti, the trail guards become rangers that are there 24/7 monitoring those trails.
It's really interesting to see the types of solutions that companies like Resolve are coming up with to improve the world.
It's really a critical time to bring technology to the forefront.
So how was it? Is it not a cool use of technology? I think this is what technology should be used for. This is what really boosted my interest in AI. After this, I made a list of some ideas. Here are some. The category of AI for Earth, wildlife conservation, as you have just seen, agriculture and pest detection. In the category of AI for accessibility, smart home devices to help those who are disabled, like monitoring their temperature and etc. Helping those who are mute to communicate with the rest of the world. In AI for humanitarian action, predict those at a particular health risk or support in surgery or any other medical treatment. In the category of AI for cultural heritage, augmented virtual reality experience for heritage or cultural sites. Another one is musical instrumental heritage. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to use this one as it didn't really have, although it was it had a lot of creativity in it. This didn't really impact anyone so much. So finally, I selected AI for accessibility as it makes a huge difference in someone's life. Mute people are those who are not able to speak. Can we imagine how frustrating it would be if we cannot speak? I can't even think of myself not speaking for 5 minutes unless I'm sleeping. So, for the mute community, this disability impacts their life a lot and makes them have low self-esteem and eventually even be socially isolated. And this is only because communication is a major barrier. In my research phase, I tried to understand different types of muteness, which are accidental mute, speech loss or post-medical treatment mute, speech disorders like ALIA, Antharia, Aphasia, conversion disorder, and lastly, selective mutism. Selective mutism is a special type of mutism when people get nervous and they are unable to speak. So, what are the available communication channels for this community? Notes, helper pages, sign language, books with letters, and lip reading or gesture reading. Despite these challenges, there are many problems which are encountered by the deaf mutes and normal people during communication. The problem is not confined only to the deaf-mute person who is unable to hear or speak, but another problem is the lack of awareness of deaf culture by us, normal people. Majority of hearing people have either no or little knowledge or experience on sign language. There are also more than 300 different types of sign languages, and it is very hard for a normal person to understand and become used to these languages. Similarly, other communication channels are not so easy, nor are they effective. Here is my solution for the problems. It is a mobile based application on AI called Speak Without Voice. Speak Without Voice AI is a based mobile app for lip, finger, and gesture recognition to help mute people to communicate with the rest of the world, and more importantly, vice versa. Here, I would like to give an idea about how to this AI solution is made using the different concepts. Real-time face capture using mobile camera and using object detection on device technology to capture the area of interest. Next, convert the movie into an image so that we can make or draw a graph of the lip, which will help in identifying the sequence of movement and hands. Here, with this, I would like to give an ethical view of my solution. This solution is very private as the data would not be shared with anyone. It is inclusive as it is not biased and will be accessible to every single mute person. It is harmless and will definitely cause no harm to the society. This will be very transparent as the data collected will be, the user will be told what the data collected from them, what is going on with it. This is the form of AI where we use face or lip landmark recognition, which is the task of detecting very key landmarks on our lip and tracking them. Gesture recognition, which is a type of recognition so as to recognize the movements of our hand and then sort of support it to the lip landmark. Deep learning, which is mapping the lip and gesture arrangement to text or alphabet using image processing technique and neural networks. Natural language processing, which is a subfield of AI, just like deep learning, which is concerned with the interactions between computers and humans' languages based on the context. AI translators, where the words can be translated into another language so that people who don't understand English can also take the benefit of this. And finally, speech to text, so that the spoken words can then be converted to text as it will be much more easier for the receiver to understand. Thank you for your kind attention and please provide me feedback on how I can improve my presentation in the comments below. The next topic on which I'm going to discuss is going to be the industrial future with AI. Thank you.